Hey guys, Ben Stewart here, founder and CEO of Canadian Property Stars. I have here on the line with me a longtime staff member, longtime friend, business partner. His name is Josh Lombardo. I met this individual while he was in high school, and he was actually a staff member of Canadian Property Stars way back in 2004 and 2005. And he showed a real hunger, and at that time we had started the process of looking at franchising. And at the age of 18 years old, he was able to save enough money and invest and become a franchisee. And he was a franchisee in the Hamilton, Niagara area for many, many years. And he asked me today to come on to tell his story about his experience as a franchisee with Spring Masters Canadian Property Stars. Mr. Lombardo, good to see you. Thanks for coming online today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited that this opportunity is out there. As a young business owner back when I was 18 years old, it was such an incredible opportunity, and a lot of the systems were still being developed back then. I was able at a young age to take the systems that were in place and, in the first year have a six-figure business. And then over the course of about 7 or 8 years, turn that into a seven-figure business, doing $1 million to $2 million a year with the systems in place. So it was a great, awesome opportunity for me to learn, and that was as a standalone business. Having that as the thing that's so incredible about it being in the business world is it's an awesome first time customer acquisition model and a profit generator, and those are two things that you don't typically find combined. So pairing that with any sort of core business or anything like that is incredible, and I had an awesome experience.
Now, thinking back to when you got involved in the franchise back in 2006, or the summer of 2005 into 2006, at that time when you went out to Hamilton, you had no customers, you had no staff. We had never knocked doors in that area. We had zero brand. We put ourselves now in a position as corporate where we have our corporate locations, but there's so many small and medium-sized markets where we, through road trips and other corporate locations, have been able to service and build large customer databases that we're going to be able to offer to these franchisees to be able to hit the ground running, not to mention a brand. How do you feel that, having that client database right from the get-go, plus a bit of the brand, and of course the advanced systems that are now in place? I mean, you're doing everything by hand back in 2006, whereas everything's automated now. How do you feel that's going to work? And again, our main target market is going to be a local lawn care company in these cities that already have an existing business. How do you feel that's going to make a difference for them hitting the ground running?
Well, it really depends on the individual that's going for this. Obviously, you need to be motivated and hardworking and able to follow systems, but and it really comes down to risk versus reward. It really, having those baseline customer lists and something to start off is something that we never had. We started off from scratch, and just through the systems developed, we were doing close to 25,000 customers a year.
Yes.
Just in the Hamilton Niagara region. And so if you already have a core business there, like a lawn care company or something, you're always looking for new ways to maximize the areas that you service, get new customers, and having an existing customer base that you are getting with a business is pretty rare. When you open up a franchise or a restaurant or something like that, maybe there's some general awareness of it, but you really have to go out and market it yourself. Whereas
Exactly.
This, you have the sales systems paired with a customer list of that have bought this in the past. So not only can you generate revenue immediately by following the systems, you can also bolster your own core business by upselling to existing customers that have already expressed interest and have put hard money down to purchase a service.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. And do you have any last words for anyone looking at this opportunity as a model for them to either grow an existing business or to do a standalone business? Any kind of final words of encouragement or ideas for them?
It's a lot of fun. Like the actual role, and like the nice thing about this is that you get to work with some incredible people that are really in it for growth. So and it gives you that extra set of accountability. And really you're up for a new adventure. So it's a new adventure. Oftentimes it's a new skill set, and if you're not growing, you're dying, as one of your famous sayings.
Yep, yep.
So you got to keep growing. And if you've had a business, or maybe you have a job right now that is kind of stagnant, or your business is just like putting along, and you want some crazy, incredible growth, and you want to step it up, and stop doing just getting by or just paying your bills, or if you're really aggressive about the growth and you really want the growth, then jump in. But if you're not so excited about growth, and you're not excited about developing people and a staff and a team, then don't do it, because it's not worth your time or CPS's. So but yeah, other than that, if you're motivated, then this is a great opportunity to bolster your business, build a brand new business from scratch, even if you don't have a core business, and just create an opportunity to create wealth.
Awesome. And in closing, I got one quick question for you. So you were a franchisee with us for 7 or 8 years, 7,
Yep.
8, 9 years. And after that 7, 8, 9 years, you had made a decision you were going to be moving in and starting a startup in the tech world. You were able to sell that franchise back to me for more than 10 times what you had purchased it for. Now, my question for you is, what are you doing now? How are things going? And maybe just a few minutes on that, and we'll cap it at that.
Sure, sounds good. So yeah, after I sold the franchise, like for me, I'm all about opportunities and growth. I had run it for 8 years. We were doing fantastic.
Yep.
I like to learn new things, and I actually just at that timing in my life, I wanted to actually move. So I wanted to move to British Columbia. So I took up a position running the exact same business, but with Ben running their British Columbia location. So
Yes.
I went from British Columbia to working corporate to like all across the country, and then running their national sales center. And in that course of time, I'd always wanted to also be in the tech world, and so when things had concluded there, I actually started up a technology and sales and service company called GoWrench. And GoWrench is essentially the call it a mechanic shop on wheels, or the Uber of mechanics, if you will.
Yes.
And so we send certified mechanics, detailers, that sort of thing, to your home or work to fix your car, maintain your car, clean it, whatever you need for your automotive needs. So we developed an online application where you can go right to our website, book a service instantly, get an instant quote, and we've just really revolutionized the automotive industry for the consumer purposes. So my adventures are always on the go, and I'm always excited and watching the progress of CPS, and just seeing what this business has gone from, starting out, 10 years ago with, or more like 15 years ago with Ben, and the things that I've learned from him along the way has helped me to this day. So that's what I'm doing now, and there's more adventures to come. We have a few more opportunities that are starting to open up. So definitely check us out. You can find me on LinkedIn or Instagram, whatever the case is, and follow along the progress there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Josh, and looking forward to working with you soon.
Awesome.
All right, brother. Cheers.
Cheers.